Hi friends, welcome to VishnuAgriTech channel. I am going to explain about biofertilizers in organic agriculture, a substance which contains living microorganisms. When we apply to the soil or plant surface or interior of the plant, promotes the growth of plants by increasing the supply of nutrients, mainly primary nutrients like NPK, which are the microorganisms, living microorganism substances presence in the substances. Those substances we are called as biofertilizers. So this is the definition of biofertilizers. And next one, importance of biofertilizers in organic agriculture. Our topic is biofertilizers in organic agriculture. So importance of biofertilizers in mainly organic agriculture. So biofertilizers are known to make number of positive contributes in agriculture. So it means mainly positive contributions in agriculture by biofertilizers. Importance of components of integrated nutrient management, INM. It means INM, integrated nutrient management. We have to maintain compulsory. We have to do that works within times and within management. That is called integrated nutrient management. And next one, cost effective and renewable source of plant nutrients. Cost is effective cost and renewable source of plant nutrients or biofertilizers. Liberate growth promoting substances, vitamins, mainly soil fertility. Mainly controlling of diseases and suppresses the attack of pathogens to the crop. And next one, nitrogen fixes reduce the depletion of soil nutrients. Reduce the depletion of soil nutrients and provide sustainability farming system. Depletion of soil nutrients and provide the sustainability. It means constant to farming system. Cheaper and pollution free because of biofertilizer is from living microorganisms, not from chemical, so it is pollution free to the soil or air environment. Based on renewable energy source, improve the soil physical properties and soil health. Soil physical properties, it means soil texture, soil structure or color. These and all coming in soil physical properties. And soil health, soil fertility, and several microorganisms, their association with crop plants are being exploited in the production of biofertilizer. Protects from biotic and abiotic stresses through induced systemic resistance and tolerance. Play a crucial role in organic agriculture and precision farming. We are going to use in the agriculture inputs all are from farmyard manure and just like that. And next, precision farming. Precision farming means we use the different of new technologies to develop agriculture. To develop agriculture, this is called precision farming. Next one, plant microbe soil interaction will help to improve the inoculant of efficiency. Humidification process, total organic matter and dead and decaying substances, everything will be converted into humus. So this is called soil humidification. Improve the soil humidification. And next one, organic agriculture definition. Organic agriculture is a practice of growing crops within use of organic manures or naturally available inputs. Maximum we are using natural available inputs like farmyard manure and farm waste like plants waste. These things and are pollution free products. And going to apply in organic agriculture, that is the main reason we are not taking chemical substances. Application of any chemical fertilizers or pesticides or fungicides are strictly prohibited because of we are going to we are going to growing of crops in organic system. So that is the reason we are completely prohibited the pesticides and fungicide, whatever it is, chemical products. It helps to maintain environment health by reducing the level of pollution, and it reduces the human and animal health hazards by reducing the level of reduced residues in the product. It reduces the cost of agriculture production and also improves the soil health. So this is the organic agriculture definition. So next one, biofertilizers. Biofertilizers, preparation of contained live or latent microbial cells introduced through seed, soil, roots. Biofertilizers, PGPRs, biocontrol agents and inoculants. Biofertilizers for supply work is of biofertilizer for supply of nutrients to plants from the soil. And next one, PGP, plant growth promoting Rhizobium bacteria. Plant growth promoting Rhizobacteria for increase the plant growth. And next one, biocontrol agents to protect the plants from insects and pathogens. Inoculants to improve the soil fertility and health. Bioinoculants to improve the soil fertility and health. And next one, classification of biofertilizer. Go through the references. Sometimes we will get some more classification. So now we are going to see about biofertilizers, only 5 or 6 types. So here N to fixers, nitrogen and phosphorus solubilizers and phosphate mobilizers and solubilizers, plant growth promoting rhizobacteria and potassium solubilizing bacteria. So these things, and also in this system, in this classification, symbiotic and associative and non-symbiotic. Symbiotic, it means it is association with also other bacteria or other things also. So that is called we are giving a symbiotic bacteria, for example rhizobium. And non-symbiotic means it is bacteria, and these biofertilizers are free living non-symbiotic living bacteria. For example, azotobacteria and blue green algae azolla. Phosphorus solubilizers, non-symbiotic and symbiotic. Non-symbiotic bacillus and pseudomonas aspergillus, symbiotic mycorrhiza, and plant growth promoting rhizobacterium pseudomonas. Potassium solubilizing bacteria, example bacillus and aspergillus. So this is the classification of biofertilizers. And next one, rhizobium. Legume plants fix or utilize nitrogen by symbiotically in association with rhizobium in nodules on their roots. The host plants provide a home for bacteria energy to fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the plant receives fixed nitrogen as a protein. It refers to the group of leguminous plants that will develop nodules when inoculated with the rhizobacterium obtained from the nodules from any member of the legume crop. So it is rhizobium can fix 15 to 20% nitrogen per hectare and increase the crop yield up to 20% in pulses, and 50 to 200 kg nitrogen per hectare in all crops, and 10 to 35% increase the yield. Mainly pulses crops only increasing of yield 20%. Then in all crops 10 to 35% of yield is increased by the rhizobium. Annual nitrogen value of legume symbiotic is about 70 million tons. So this is about the rhizobium bacteria. And next one, effect of root nodules formed by rhizobium. These pictures are from taken KVK, and effect of root nodules. Here we can see nodules formed by rhizobium. This is the formation of rhizobium nodules on the roots. It fixes the 50 to 200 kg of nitrogen per hectare. 30 to 10 to 35% yield is increased. Crops like groundnut and soybean, soybean, black gram, green gram, Bengal gram, red gram. Method of application is seed coating. And next one, dose of 200 grams of inoculum and 10 kg per 10 kg seed, and 6 to 10 ml of kg of seed also. Azospirillam. The strains of azospirillam which is efficient edified for wide range of crops, not only for fixed nitrogen but also enhance the production of phytohormones in the crop roots. Azospirillam. This is also type of biofertilizer. This leads to additional and healthy plant growth, and 10 to 20% of increasing a field, and fixes the 20 to 40% of kg nitrogen. Results in increased mineral and water uptake, root development, and also vegetative growth and crop yield. Mainly in this vegetative growth and crop yield main by azospirillam. Colonize roots externally and internally, used in all non-leguminous crops like maize, barley, oats, sorghum, millet, sorghum, rice, etc. Because of here non-leguminous crops and all are coming in azospirillam. In rhizobium, in rhizobium, all leguminous crops are coming in the rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium bacteria, rhizobium biofertilizer. So early tillering and grain filling rate, early germination and drought tolerance, these and all are maintained by azospirillam. Azotobacter. It is free living nitrogen fixer. It prefers more organic carbon of effective nitrogen fixation. It is widely used for vegetables and flower gardens. It can produce the plant hormones and also temperature stresses. Supplies 20 to 40 mg nitrogen per gram of carbon sources. Azotobacter. Precautions while applying of by azotobacter. Uniform coating is we need compulsory, and using good sticker for identification purpose, and coated seed should not store for longer period, should not export direct sunlight because of living microorganisms are present in the biofertilizer whatever it is. Sometimes when we put in the sunlight, the automatically microorganisms, living microorganisms compulsory will. So that is the reason we should not expose to direct sunlight, should not apply along with the chemical fertilizer. Because of that chemical we will once we mix with chemical, automatically microbes are. So that is the reason should have sufficient moisture in the field. We have to maintain the living capacity of the microorganism. Moisture in the field we have to maintain. Next one, azolla, free floating water fan. These and all name as free water plants also. Free floating of water fan forms symbiotic and association with Anabena azolla. Requires standing water in the field for its establishment. This form floats water and grows rapidly during cold water. And next one, it is good for paddy crop, and azolla contributes 40 to 60 kg of nitrogen per hectare. Yes, it doubles in 2 to 3. The multiplication, the production is easy within days. Within days, the production is double. So that is the reason we will take for paddy field. It is better biofertilizer. And next one. So see here, azolla as a compost can be used in organic farming. After drying the plants and powder blue green algae BGA. Structure of microscope structure of blue green algae is mainly paddy field. Blue green algae. These are all free living as well as symbiotic cyanobacteria blue green algae. Nitrogen fixing blue green algae 20 to 30 kg nitrogen per hectare called as cyanobacteria. Most of the nitrogen fixing blue green algae are filamentous. Most of the nitrogen fixing blue green algae are filamentous, consisting of chain of vegetable cells including specialized cells called as heterocyst, which function as micronodules for synthesis and nitrogen fixing machinery. This is by a blue green algae. Next, phosphorus solubilizing microorganisms. Phosphorus is the next to nitrogen in the plant nutrition, involved in photosynthesis, cell division and tissue development and also growth. Plant takes P in the form of H2PO4 more and HPO4 less. Phosphorus solubilizing microorganisms are important in solubilizing these fixing sources of phosphorus. Stimulate plant growth by providing hormones and vitamins and other growth factors. Fungi and notably species of Pseudomonas, Bacillus and Penicillium, Aspergillus, etc. Secrete organic acids and lower the pH, their vicinity to bring about dissolution on phosphates in soil. Next one, potassium solubilizing biofertilizer. This is another KSB. So potassium means K. Examples include Bacillus species and Aspergillus species. Potassium in the soil occurs mostly as silicate minerals which are inaccessible to plants, unavailable to the plants. So these minerals are made available only when they are slowly weathered or solubilized. Potassium solubilizing microorganisms solubilize the silicates by producing some organic acids which cause the decomposition of silicates and helps in the removal of metal ions, thereby making them available to plants. So in this potassium microorganisms, what they are doing in the soil, they are releasing some organic acids on the surface of the silicates, solubilizing the after removal of metal ions and available to plants. So that is the reason available to the plants. Next, plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. This is another called PGPR, short form PGPR. The term PGPR, plant growth promoting bacteria, refers to bacteria that colonize the roots of plants, rhizosphere, that enhance the plant growth. And classification of PGPR, two types: extracellular plant growth promoting rhizobacteria and intracellular plant growth promoting rhizobacteria, EPGPR and IPGPR. Next, the EPGPRs may exist the rhizosphere on the rhizoplant or in the space of between the cells of root cortex. The bacteria such as Rhizobacter, such as azotobacter, azospirillam and Bacillus, Pseudomonas and PGPRs. While intracellular plant growth promoting rhizobacteria are located generally inside the specialized nodular structures of root cells. The IPGPR belongs to the family of Rhizobiaceae, Brody Rhizobium, Mesorhizobium and Rhizobium. Plant growth promoting rhizobacteria that produce some growth hormones like IAA, GA, indolactic acid and gibberellic acid, etc. They produce some antibiotic compounds which suppress the growth of pathogen organisms, and they release some vitamins and other growth promoting substances also. Next one, application of biofertilizers. Seed treatment. We are giving the seed treatment and the mixed with the biofertilizers. We will coat the seed with the biofertilizer, powder of biofertilizer. That is called seed treatment. And set treatment. This type of seed treatment we will use for mainly for groundnut and red gram, green gram, like that. And set treatment. Set treatment means this type of treatment, this type of application we are used for the cutting of sugar canes and banana sucker, also potato chips. Next one, seedling treatment. Seedling treatment means this type of treatment we will use for paddy crops. Before the transplanting, we will mix with the biofertilizer with water, and after the seedlings we will just dip in that biofertilizer in a liquid 30 minutes, and after we will transplant to main field. That is called seedling treatment. And next one, soil treatment. Soil treatment, we will apply the biofertilizer directly to the casting process. Advantages of liquid inoculants: free from contaminants and protect from the seed exudates, and more shelf life, high population, and quick tests for quality of inoculants. And next, biofertigation. And next one, biofertigation. The liquid bioinoculants can be used. The liquid bioinoculants can be used for precision agriculture. Delivery through the fertigation tanks can colonize the efficients up to 30 meters away from the fertigation tank. High population level of these organisms in rhizosphere of the crops like bendi and coffee. Care should be taken to the ensure the temporal difference between liquid fertilizers and bioinoculants. Liquid fertilizers and bioinoculants. These and all biofertilizers field trials in rice varieties. Here we can see the treatments. When the applied the treatments to one treatment, they are used two biofertilizers. Some biofertilizers are giving based on variety also. We will get the good yield. And next one, biofertilizers field trials in black gram. In that black gram varieties also, here we can see seed yield is sixth treatment. Seed yield is 980 kg per hectare. And here biofertilizer and chemical fertilizer and growth and yield in cucumber sativas. Here also we can see the when the biofertilizers they are applied to field, automatically the total fruit weight also increased. Here in the second box we can see biofertilizers in third column 73.33, and plant growth per gram and total fruit weight is 2170.3. And next one, list of the commonly produced biofertilizers in India. So Rhizobium and azotobacter and azospirillam and phosphorus and phosphate solubilizers and blue green algae. These and all are they are mainly. Here we can see the increasing of field and nitrogen fixing capacity of the biofertilizers. Rhizobium mainly legumes, crops, pulses, groundnut and soybean. 10 to 35% of yield also increased, and 50 to 200 kg of nitrogen per hectare nitrogen fixation in per hectare. And azotobacter soil treatment for non-leguminous crops including dryland crops. 10 to 15% of yield also increased, and add 20 to 25% nitrogen per hectare. And azospirillam non-leguminous crops like maize, barley and oats, sorghum, millets, sugarcane, rice. 10 to 20% yield also increased. So next one, phosphate solubilizers. Soil application for all. 5 to 30% of yield also increased. And next one, blue green algae and azolla, rice and wetlands. 20 to 30% of 20 to 30% of nitrogen per hectare, and azolla can give biomass up to 40 to 50 tons and fixed 30 to 100 kg of nitrogen per hectare. And next one, estimated potential demand for biofertilizers. The total biofertilizer 7,62,372 tons 2001. Next one, advantages of biofertilizer. Sustainability. Increase the nitrogen and phosphorus available to plants more naturally than other fertilizers. They do not pollute the soil and environment. So that is the sustainability. The sustainability, it means constant nature. Affordability. Biofertilizers are cheap, easy to use alternative manufactured products. And soil enrichment. Biofertilizers add valuable nutrients to the soil, especially nitrogen from the atmosphere and phosphates from the soil, and turn them into the forms that plants can use. Improved plants. They increase the yield. They increase yield by up to 30% because of the nitrogen and phosphorus add to the soil, and quality also improved, helps plant growth better during periods of drought, helps in stronger root systems, and reduce the effects of harmful organisms in the soil such as fungi and nematodes. Disadvantage of biofertilizer. Biofertilizer require special care for long-term storage because of they are alive. They must be used before their expiration date. If other microorganisms contaminate the carrier medium, they are not an effective. Contain adequate nutrients for biofertilizer organisms to thrive and work. Biofertilizers complement other fertilizers, but they can't totally replace them. Biofertilizers lose their effectiveness if the soil is too hot or too dry because of the living microorganisms are going to die. However, they are less effective if the soil contains an excess of their natural microbial enemies. Constants in biofertilizer use. Production constants. Unavailability of appropriate and efficient strains. Unavailability of suitable carrier. Mutation during fermentation. And next one, market level constants. Lack of awareness of farmers, unexperienced staff, lack of quality assurance, and seasonal demand. And resource constants. Limited resource generation for biofertilizer production. And field level constants. Soil and climatic factor. And next one, conclusion. From the field trials of different crops provide that the biofertilizers play a major role in improve the soil fertility and they are increase the crop yield also. In addition, it improves the soil physical properties and minimize the use of inorganic fertilizers and the cost of cultivation. Biofertilizer results not only the soil health but it also based on crop varieties. So this is the topic of about biofertilizers agriculture, mainly in organic agriculture. Thank you for watching this video. Please share to all your friends.